here in London, Ontario at the Adrenaline Training Center. Today we're with Mark the Machine Hominick. I'm about to be put through my paces by the pro. What do you have in store for me today?
Well, we're going to start with a dynamic warm-up, get the muscles going. We're going to start off with some heavy bag work, some wrestling drilling, finally get you in the ring, do some sparring. So
for those of you who want to see what it's like 4 weeks out from a fight, I'm about to experience. I'm a little nervous right now. We got a lot to do. We got about 2 hours of training to go through. I'm definitely looking forward to it. Let's get going.
Let's get it done.
Awesome. Mark the Machine Hominick. Now I gotta ask, where's the name come from?
Well, it came from my trainer, Sean Tompkins.
Yep.
He just kind of thought that when I trained, I kind of shut off all the motions and just, acted like a machine. He just put in the work as hard as I could go, as long as I could go. There was no emotion in my training, really.
Now, I'm gonna add to that and say, I've seen you in that ring, and I think they call you the machine because you don't stop. Go, 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 no matter what's thrown at you, you just keep going, which is unbelievable. Now, you mentioned Sean Tompkins. Being part of that whole organization. I mean, there's a lot of great fighters within that. How long have you been with him for?
I've been with Sean for 11 years now, and he's my true mentor in the sport.
Now, how did you choose him, and why have you been with him for so long?
Well, I started training when I was about 13 years old. I was training locally and competing in jiu-jitsu tournaments and on the ground, and I knew of Sean Tompkins, heard with this kickboxing instructor, and then I went to him when I was 17 years old, and he really just took me under his wing. He saw the talent I had and dedication, and just took me to the next level for mixed martial arts.
Now, I mean, you've worked with some amazing, influential fighters over the course of the many years that you've been fighting. Who are some of the most influential people you've fought with, and what have they taught you?
Well, when Sean made the move to Extreme Couture, that's when it really, we went to the next level. You were training day in, day out with Randy Couture, Forrest Griffin, Vanderlei Silva, Tyson Griffin, Gray Maynard, like the best in the world.
These are some huge names.
Exactly, and these are the guys you're working with on a daily, training camp. So they were like on the mental and physical side, great mentors under Sean. Now,
you're the owner here at Adrenaline Training Center. How long have you been here, and who else is involved?
Well, there's Sam Stout, Chris Rodecki, and myself. We were all Sean Tompkins' protégés. And once Sean made the move on to Vegas, we decided that we had to carry on his name, his tradition, and open up the Adrenaline Training Center here in London.
Now, as a pro fighter, I mean, how do you balance between running a company, teaching, but then focusing on yourself as well? Because you can't focus on yourself 100%.
Exactly. It's all about delegation. And the thing about Team Tompkins is that we're a family. And the same people that run the gym, the manager has been with us for 8 years. With the gym. So it's all people we trust and love, and they're all part of the Team Tompkins family. Now,
you've fought at the featherweight and lightweight divisions. Which do you prefer?
100% at 145 at the featherweight division. The only 2 fights I fought at 155 were with the UFC. And the only reason for that is, I've always wanted to fight against the best in the world. And UFC is the biggest name promotion. So I went up and I took that shot. Ended up going 2-0 in the division.
That's amazing. Now, what weight do you normally walk around at when you're not fighting?
I'm about 161 in training camp, so I cut about 15 pounds to make the 145 limit.
How long does it take you to do that?
I do it over about 2.5 weeks. I don't like to do it in the last week. I get down to about 9 pounds over the week of, and then slowly cut it out. And then the last day, I do 5 pounds of water.
That's awesome. I mean, most people can't lose 15 pounds in a matter of like 2 months, and these guys are doing it in 2 weeks.
Training with Pros is presented by Harley-Davidson Canada. New Blood Fight Gear. And SHERdog.com. Sponsorship and transportation provided by Avis Budget Group.